This transmission reflects a continued phase of collective acceleration following April's reorganization cycle. What has been stabilizing at the surface is now restructuring at deeper energetic layers. The planetary field is no longer primarily dissolving old systems. It is now recalibrating what remains. This is a phase of refinement, integration pressure, and internal coherence testing. These readings are vibrational in nature, reflecting perception, nervous system adaptation, and collective field behavior in real time. Let us begin. Collective Frequency Scan, May 2026. Third dimension, low resonance, rapid fragmentation. April, continued decline pattern. The 3D field continues to lose structural cohesion, not through collapse events alone, but through sustained non-identification. Key signatures: reduced emotional investment in external narratives, continued disengagement from authority-based structures, identity frameworks becoming less stable or relevant, delayed reaction cycles or emotional flatness. In previously charged areas, the 3D field is no longer maintaining coherence through belief. It is dissolving through irrelevance and energetic withdrawal. Fourth dimension, high activity processing intensification, April expansion and stabilization phase. The 4D field remains the primary processing layer, but its quality is shifting again. Key signatures: emotional waves arriving with more precision and less duration. Faster recognition of internal patterns before external reaction. Increased ability to observe emotional content without fusion. Subtle pauses between emotional activation and response. This layer is no longer purely reactive. It is becoming reflexive and self-aware in motion. Fifth dimension, stabilizing coherence field, April anchoring phase continues. The 5D field is now functioning less as support and more as baseline coherence architecture. Key signatures: strong internal neutrality even during external volatility, reduced urgency to interpret or intervene, deepening simplicity in perception and decision-making, natural withdrawal from overstimulation or complexity loops. This field is not separate from the collective. It is becoming the reference frequency for integration. Sixth dimension, structural refinement layer. Architectural systems continue to adjust beneath visible reality. Key signatures: fine-tuning of timeline alignment pathways, stabilization of systemic transition points, correction of overload zones in collective nervous systems, quiet reinforcement of emergent frameworks. This layer is ensuring that transformation remains coherent rather than chaotic. Seventh dimension and higher, continuous oversight. Oversight remains steady and non-interfering. Functions include regulation of collective acceleration thresholds, maintenance of coherence during rapid perception shifts, stabilization of extreme polarity fluctuations, support of frequency anchors and stabilizers. No intervention is being introduced, only harmonic regulation of existing flows. Collective Oracle, May 2026. 3-card pull. Card 1, current collective field, transitional integration. The collective is no longer simply releasing the old. It is actively learning how to exist within the new structure forming beneath it. Card 2, what is emerging? Coherence. A new stability is forming that is not dependent on external systems, but on internal alignment and nervous system regulation. Card 3, integration path. Simplicity. The path forward is reduction of noise, complexity, reaction, and over-identification. What remains is clarity through presence. Tarot alignment, May 2026. Card drawn, the star, upright. The star reflects the gradual return of trust in inner alignment after periods of systemic and emotional restructuring. This is not a sudden resolution. It is a soft recalibration of perception. Key themes: restoration after intensity, subtle renewal of internal guidance systems, reconnection to long-term coherence rather than short-term reaction. The message of the star is not everything is fixed, but rather clarity is returning through stillness, not force. May 2026. Key markers: continued fragmentation of outdated external structures, emotional processing becoming faster and less disruptive, increased preference for simplicity and energetic minimalism, stabilization shifting from external support, internal coherence, reduced tolerance for distortion, noise, and overstimulation, stabilization and integration guidance, energy support, grounding through body awareness and natural environments, reducing informational overload and reactive input, prioritizing rest, hydration, and sensory simplicity. Emotional support. Allow emotional movement without immediate interpretation. Observe patterns rather than identifying with them. Let emotional cycles complete without acceleration. Collective alignment. Stability is now self-generated rather than externally sourced. Boundaries are not separation, they are coherence maintenance. Presence is the primary stabilizing force. Integration principle. Stillness reorganizes perception. Simplicity restores clarity. Embodiment completes alignment. Extended transmission teaser. In the extended May transmission, we move deeper into the mechanics of stabilization and refinement at scale. We will explore how coherence becomes the new baseline frequency of the collective, why emotional processing is accelerating while duration is decreasing, the shift from identity-based perception to field-based awareness, how simplicity becomes a stabilizing force in complex transition cycles, the role of frequency anchors as systems continue to reorganize. This extended transmission is not predictive or linear in nature. It is an exploration of how consciousness stabilizes while undergoing continuous restructuring. The acceleration is real, the refinement is intentional, and coherence is becoming the dominant organizing principle. Transmission complete.